All right, so we got to talk about your boy Stunna Reese, man. Stunna Reese dropped a video talking about he's going broke. He is going broke, man. This is bad, man. This is really bad. But it's not surprising, right? Because I told you guys this literally a couple months ago once he made the switch from car content to lifestyle vlogs. I literally told you guys it is not going to work. It is not going to work for Stunna Reese once he makes the switch to lifestyle vlogs. And this is exactly what's going on now, man. Let's check this out.
As long as the views kept coming in, it felt like there was very little downside. But that feeling didn't last. Once lockdown ended, YouTubers felt the impact almost immediately. People went back to work, had less time to sit through long videos, and the massive wave of views that powered the pandemic boom started to fade. Here.
All right, y'all. So real quick, guys.
Sponsorship slowed down.
So they said a lot of the blame is due to the pandemic. When the pandemic came around, a lot of people had extra time. Oh, there, somebody got a remote. Same color as CJ's. I just seen. Let's see if it's going. That real hyper orange. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Y'all probably can't see it, but anyway, I'm sorry. I got cars and still.
What was that about, man? Hold on. What was that about? Like, you just start off the video and then it's like, what? What is that?
Still car level. But they saying that they feel that because of the pandemic, people had a lot more time to be at home, watching TV and stuff like that. And it actually, made people with ads spend a lot more money on ads and things like that. And it actually boosted.
Oh, man, I think I know where this is going, man. Oh, man, this is exactly what I said a couple months ago, man. Now he's back with the excuses. He has to find something. So I guess he found a video for you guys that he's going to be playing here to support his excuses.
The revenue, the CPM on YouTube at that time, and really gave everybody the confidence that anybody who was in it at that time, and I can admit and be a testimony to it, that during those times, yes, views were way up, revenue was way up, we was getting paid way more than we are today.
You can see people in the comments section already. They don't like this. They've been voicing their opinion. This is not a YouTube thing. This is Stunna Reese switching car content or switching content.
I talk to people all the time. YouTube money is not what it used to be. I'm not ashamed to say it. It's not what it used to be. Just facts.
YouTube goes up and down, up and down. It ain't going to be consistent ever, regardless of whatever you do on YouTube, right? There's months where I was up. There's months where I'm down, right? There's days where I'm up. There's days when I'm down, right? I mean, the last month it's been down. This month is kind of down. So it fluctuates just like anything in life, man. Things go up, they come back down. They go up, they come back down. But this is a Stunna Reese just back with the excuses, man. He's trying to make excuses to support him doing these lifestyle vlogs, which nobody wants to watch. Nobody wants to watch these boring-ass lifestyle vlogs.
And creators who had built everything around constant growth suddenly saw their income drop. YouTube's own numbers backed this up. In 2022, the platform reported its first ever drop in ad revenue. And by 2023, many big creators were expecting around 30% less from ads compared to the peak years for channels that rely heavily.
So imagine 30% less on your income. So if you was making a YouTuber making $3,000 a month, you went down to $2,000 a month. That's a significant amount of money, essentially. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, like, that's a lot of money to lose. If you got an extra.
See, this is where the distractions and the excuses kick in with Stunna Reese, right? Yeah, like I said, YouTube goes up, it goes down. It seems like so everything he's saying is true, right? It seems like YouTube has definitely, there's been a cut in revenue. People are not making as much money as they used to make on YouTube. I'm not making the same amount of money I used to make on YouTube when I started maybe a couple years ago. There was years where I was making triple what I make now, sometimes 4 times what I was making now. But that's to be expected, right? But the thing is, Stunna Reese is forgetting to mention, and I'm sure you guys are all awake because this is a 32 gang thing, right? They do raffles. Raffles. Raffles is what's really sustaining the channel. So forget the whole YouTube thing, right? YouTube is not making as much money as it used to. There's been a 30% drop, a 40% drop, a 45% drop, a 71% drop. That shit don't matter to these guys because they're making millions and millions of dollars off raffles. Raffles back to back to back to back. And here's the other thing too, right? You guys got to remember this. I mean, any person that has any kind of common sense, business sense, knows this. You are not going to do something that's operating at a loss. No one's going to ever do a job where they're making less money than the money they're putting into the job. If that makes sense. Like if it's costing you $100 to go to work, but you're only making $50 at work, then it makes no sense to go to work. You see what I'm saying, right? If it costs you $100 to go to work, if you have to travel 3 hours each direction to get to work and you're only going to make half of that, it makes no damn sense to go to work, right? It doesn't make. Same thing with a business. If the business expenses exceeds the revenue, it don't make sense. So these guys would not be doing YouTube, would not be doing any type of business if the expenses far exceed the revenue. If they were, then they would just quit. They would stop. Any reasonable person would just stop their business. If their business is not making money, it's losing money month after month, year after year, there's no point in having a business. Well, you're going to take out loans to support the failing business? But these guys are making millions and millions. Maybe not him. Maybe he was making a couple $100,000 a year off raffles, but he was making a lot of money. He just was not investing it wisely. CJ on 32s doesn't seem to have a problem now. So if this was a problem across several YouTube channels, then I might say he has a point. But the way I see it, all right, Daily Driven Exotics. I don't know if you guys know Daily Driven Exotics. You can go check him out. He hasn't quit. So car content is still moving forward on his channel. The Strad Man is doing car content. CJ on 32s is doing car content. So it's not entirely affecting a lot of these channels, all right, because they have other money. They're diversified. So they're making a lot of money. These guys are making a lot. Stunna Reese does not want to disclose. How about you disclose the raffle money? How much were you making off raffles? But you probably wasn't using the raffle money to reinvest into your business. You're probably like, I don't know what he was doing with the money. Same thing like Marty Marr. He was supposedly making $2 million a year, right? Doing raffles for CJ. What did he do with $2 million? He could have reinvested that money into the channel. But now all he's doing back to back to back raffles. Raffle, pushing raffles. No content on the channel. And then they want to complain, oh, well, YouTube is not paying much. Why would I need to do content? Because that's your fault. You're a horrible businessman. Like I said, if this was a systematic problem and it's affecting everybody, like CJ on 32s would stop. But he's not stopping. He's buying cars. He's still putting out car content. So he just knows how to reinvest and cycle the money.
A month coming in every month. Or if you're a bigger YouTuber with Lamborghini payments, house payments, this, that, and other, and you're making $30,000 a month. But your income goes down to $20,000 a month. But your expenses with building cars, revenue, shops to hold cars, all kinds of stuff, goes down to $20,000 a month, then just imagine. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what they're saying.
You on AdSense and brand deals to pay for expensive car content, that kind of drop is hard to absorb. Car YouTubers were hit especially hard because of how expensive their content is. Supercars, insurance, storage, maintenance, and travel don't get cheaper just because views go down. On top of that, the car...
Okay, yeah, those are the expenses, and your channel took a drop in revenue. You're still making money from raffles. Why is he ignoring the fact that he's made a lot of money from raffles? And then don't tell me the raffles ain't making money, because he's back on to, he said in the last video, or the one before the last one, he said he going to come back again doing raffles, right? If raffles wasn't making money on his channel, he would have completely quit. He can't quit because raffles is easy, quick money. So why is he like, it's just excuses. This is all it is now. It's just excuses.
Traveling around to these shows. Y'all know I'm the king of traveling. Traveling to the shows all the time. All through those years, I was always traveling. I bought multiple vehicles just for traveling, and towing cars, trailers, and maintenance. And y'all seen all the, if all my real ones, y'all right here with me right now, y'all know how many tires and brakes and axles and hubs and issues and...
Yeah, and those are write-offs. Those are expenses. You're spending money. It's just like any business. If you got a restaurant, you're going to have expenses every day, buying inventory, right? Buying groceries, buying fruits and vegetables and meats to serve your customer food, right? That's just like any business. You have expenses and you write off your expenses. And like, what are we talking about here, man? What are we talking about? All I hear is excuses, and he's still not mentioning the raffle money. He's made a lot of money off raffles. Regardless of YouTube, if YouTube went down, like I said, all these other channels should have quit, but they haven't quit.
How much I have spent, not on the building of cars, but just the maintenance of cars, trailers. I done rebuilt my trailers probably 2 to 3 times almost since I've had it. Just to, over the years, just to, get my cars back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So.
And the camera quality, I don't know, man. What's up with him, man? The camera quality is not that great. Audio is not that great. The editing is not that great. Like, he's not reinvesting the money in the channel. I don't know what he's doing. He's like another Marty Marr. He made all this money from raffles or facilitating raffles, and the money hasn't been reinvested into the channel. He just thinks he can do the same old techniques, the same played out strategies, and somehow that's still going to continue to get views. It ain't going to work. And then he wants to blame it on YouTube. First of all, you done switched your channel content several times, way even before the pandemic. You had Lucy on there. I don't know if you guys remember Lucy, right? She was a baddie, right? I think that was his ex-wife. She was probably the only one that's really attractive out of all the women he's ever been with. Lucy, I mean, especially now, if you check out Lucy, she's a real baddie, boy. But Stunna Reese done swapped his content before the pandemic. Him and Lucy were doing like house rebuilds and all that, flipping and shit like that. Shit wasn't working because, again, he kept switching the content. He's continuously done that on the channel, and that's going to lose the audience. People don't want you switching around. They want you to stick into the damn content that you started with.
Guys, it's real, man. It's real. It's real expenses. You know what I'm saying? When you go out of town, you got to pay for fuel. You got to pay for oil, brake pads. Then you got hotel expenses, food. You know what I'm saying? If you're flying somewhere, flying there, Uber to the airport, Uber back to the airport, Uber to the hotel, Uber back from the hotel back to the airport. I mean, all of these things come into equation. So
Street itself pulled back on marketing, which meant fewer sponsorships for manufacturers and related brands. One of the biggest warning signs came in early 2022 when Jeremy Clarkson's car-focused platform, DriveTribe, shut down after major cuts to automotive marketing budgets. If a company backed by some of the biggest names in car media couldn't survive that shift, it showed how serious the change really was. As views dropped and sponsorships dried up, creators started
vehicle versions, and this is on Tuna No Crust. This video got 83,000 views as of 11 days ago. But this guy right here, vehicle versions, man, used to get millions and millions and millions of views per video, but his views started going down. I think it was some other stuff that had happened from what I heard before at one point in time.
Vehicle Virgin had a fallout with the guys he used to hang out with, right? See, I've been doing YouTube for a minute, right? And I watched all kinds of channels. I didn't just like stumble like on Stunna Reese. So actually I kind of did, right? Because Mike Ray vlogs, Mike Ray was the one, I'll give him credit, right? Mike Ray was the one that actually did reactions to CJ on 32s and Marty Marr and Rail and Stunna Reese. Like, I really wasn't even like paying attention to those guys, right? I mean, I was only like, at that time, I had known Mike Ray when he was doing reactions on Organic and Tall Guy and Omi, right? But before that, I was in the other sectors, man. So Vehicle Version had a fallout. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but he had a big fallout between him and DDE and Alex Choi. And it's like a couple other guys as well, right? So they had this really bad fallout. I mean, they used to be a whole team together, a whole entity, kind of like 32 Gang is, but things went bad. And then I think he went live one time. I think I might still have the live stream on the channel. It's actually one of the more popular live streams on the channel. And I don't know what he was. Some people said he was on drugs or something. And he crashed out. He had a whole meltdown talking crazy about the guys, right? Alex Choi, DDE, Stradman. I mean, it was really, really bad. It was several. So his fallout is totally different. Then he went out for a minute, came back, and decided he was going to do a couple of different types of content. It didn't work, just like I've been telling you guys, because I've seen this happen before. So he ended up having to do the same content that he started with, which is the car review stuff. The same thing Tall Guy's doing. But at that point, you already lost a chunk of your audience because you done switched the content so many different times. So that's really where Stunna Reese is at. He's done switched up so many different times that people just gave up altogether. He went from car content to flipping houses, back to car content, now lifestyle vlogs, then doing mukbangs, food reviews, health reviews, gym vlogging. I mean, it's all over the place. Then for 1 minute, he was stuck at CVS. Like, there was literally like 100 videos at CVS. I don't know. He was walking up the streets of Miami. I'm surprised he's in Miami and he can't record car content. Miami is like car heaven. There's way more supercars in Miami and hypercars. Lamborghinis are like Honda Civics in Miami. Like, he could easily record like some of the rarest supercars and hypercars there. Lamborghini Centenarios, like Bugattis, like Bugatti. There's like literally like maybe 10, 20 social media influencers with Bugattis in Miami that he could have easily linked with, some of which Organic actually knows. But they don't. They want to do that boring-ass lifestyle shit, and they think this shit is going to work. It ain't going to work. That'd be like Popeye saying, we're going to stop doing fried chicken and do vegan. People ain't going to be like, that's exactly what I was waiting for. I was waiting for Popeyes to stop doing the fried chicken and get into the vegan shit. Nobody's going to buy that shit. I guarantee you, if Popeyes done switch the menu, ain't nobody going to go buy no damn vegan. They want the fried chicken, man. They want the mashed potatoes. Come on, cut it out.